the long run, the creativity is very much appreciated in many organizations, and they are the people who has got the growth. They have the fast track people. So the career progression is very well for the people with lot of creativity.
Thank you, Dr. Prem Kumar. Moving on to Ahmed.
I'll just quickly, from experience, the best outcome from any project is the project that when people believe that they own the project, so sense of ownership. To be able to achieve the sense of ownership, you need to engage the people. To engage the people, you need to give them room to comment, to elaborate, participate, change. It's this type of dialogue that you engage in that'll be able to secure this formula. So yes, creativity is very important, and to my earlier point at the beginning, we sometimes lack this as organizations. We come up with the best tools, we put everything in place, and then we don't so much focus on how will this be used. Okay, so creativity is crucial, and it's a very valid point. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Ahmed. And finally, Ratnesh.
See, I'll go back to what I said in the beginning about innovation and creativity. I think unless we keep innovating and keep being creative in what we do today, how are we doing it differently tomorrow? I mean, we will ourselves, each one of us will become obsolete in no time. So therefore, and it's not about a bunch of people in the organization coming up with those creative ideas. Many a times we get lost in creativity or innovation, thinking that creativity, innovation means something breakthrough. No, every small thing that we do, everything that each one of us do, if we keep innovating and trying to do the same thing little better, I think we will move in there as an organization. And I think as HR, the responsibility, or as leadership for every organization, the responsibility is how do we create an environment which nurtures this creativity of every individual. So even a person who is maybe an office boy, how that office boy can be more, I would say, from that mindset, how one can do that job a little better tomorrow than what it is doing today. Because whatever we are doing, the way we are doing today is going to be obsolete unless we keep innovating ourselves. So it's a culture that we have to create, that enabling environment that we have to create, and that's our job to do it.
Thank you, Ratnesh.
If I can just add a name of the book, probably there's a book called Drive. Probably you have to read the book. Talks about different levels of creativity, motivation 1, motivation 2, and motivation 3.0. It talks about how an employee can be creative. So, a suggestion.
Thank you, Ratnesh. Ladies and gentlemen, to sum up this panel discussion, very clearly, organizations today are challenged to go beneath the surface. No more will superficial interventions help. We need to be able to ask ourselves, especially entrepreneurs out here this afternoon, what can I do that I'm not doing? What is it that is getting buried? And finally, to share, moving away from corporates to governments, the UAE takes the lead in innovating, in going below the iceberg surface. With a minister of happiness, with a minister of youth, we are certainly leading the way of looking at areas that probably are not paid enough attention to as we go into the next century. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, we'd like to thank you and our panelists for being here this afternoon. Please do give them a round of applause. Thank you very much. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Mr. D'Souza.